Hello, so welcome to Woods Hole. This is a port, and it's got a really huge ferry, as you can see. Cars are going to come and pile onto the boat, and where are we going to be headed? We're going to Martha's Vineyard. And the island is just really beautiful, and was also a part of a very large deaf community. People who lived there had easy access to communication. The islanders had it right. I mean, just imagine people being all able to communicate with no problems. Alright, come with me as we go to Martha's Vineyard. Okay, we're ready to go. So something very interesting back in the day when people were trying to settle on a land. They wanted a land that would work for them. One island that they came across just had too much sand. There was another island, actually called Elizabeth, and it was just too rocky, had a lot of rocks. But Martha's Vineyard just seemed like an island that would fit them the best. It was farmland, and a lot of large deaf community lived there. Eventually, a huge community grew, and a deaf community also grew very large. And we're going to explore this island. So this book that I'm reading, Everyone Here Speaks American Sign Language, is by the author who lived here called Noah Gross. It explains how the people here use sign language. And there's something just very interesting. Part of their community, it wasn't taught in the schools, but within everyday interaction between people. So me as an ASL teacher, I'm always just signing to people everywhere I go. So it just becomes, very normal for people to use ASL on their language. It should be something, required that it helps to just spread across the community. So I was just looking at all the different fishes that were jumping in and out of the water. Well, anyways, so we're about to arrive to Martha's Vineyard, and you can see on my shirt it has different hand shapes so that people can learn different signs. So let me show you the sign for white. Many different places sign white differently, like Japan and Denmark. So a lot of old signs usually disappear over time. And we're definitely going to research more about that here. And maybe that we can learn from the old signs that have been used in the past. So right now the boat's just making a lot of splashes as the cars are coming in and off the ferry, as well as there's a lot of human traffic where people are coming on, and this is just every day. Okay, so welcome to Martha's Vineyard. We're going to talk about this island that's about 15 miles across and show where the deaf community existed. It was more in the western part of the island, called Shomark. Right now we are actually in the northern part of the island, so we're going to travel all the way down to the western part. So come and explore that with me. So right now this is Lamart's Cove. And who was Lamart? So this was a man named Jonathan, and he was deaf. And he traveled here from Cape Cod. And he bought some land, and it was definitely known for a lot of their beautiful houses and their beaches. And the land was just passed down through generation of his kids who are also deaf. And that's how the deaf community started to spread and began.